Hey guys, Julie P. Yogi here. I wanted to do a quick video while I was looking so cute. I just did another video about my Goodwill haul, so check that out. But I'm sitting here in my son's room. This is where I do all my Poshmark stuff, and this is his bed that we lean up against the wall, and I've hung all the stuff that I just steamed. But I wanted to do a quick video on things you need to do. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. Things you need if you are serious about making money off Poshmark. Mind you, I did not have all of this when I first started, and you can work your way up to it. Don't go out and buy a bunch of stuff and then get overwhelmed. But these are just things that I have acquired since November when I first started, November 2017. So, good lighting. Now, I literally just use a desk lamp, like a little desk lamp. This has like the little clamp so you can clamp it on the table, and it's really awesome because you just crank the neck. I got this at Goodwill, I think. Yep, Goodwill, $4. And it's just really helpful with the neckline. So you really want to get a light like this that you can, you know, maneuver to get right on your item. Or you can be like Jenna from Clothes Hanger and get professional lamps that stand on the floor, but I don't have those or the money for those yet. And lighting is really important. If people can't see the item, they're not going to buy it. If they don't see the flaws, they're not going to buy it. If they don't see how brand new it looks, they're not going to buy it. So you really need good pictures. Good pictures are what is going to sell your items. You can always go outdoors. Outdoors is always great lighting, but then you got to deal with stuff in the background, like bugs and all that sort of thing. And the weather isn't always going to work with you when you're ready to take pictures. The weather might not be, so I wouldn't recommend counting on outdoors, but you know, it's a place to start. When I first started taking pictures, I hung them on a wall in my living room that had just, you know, like our walls, as you can see, they're like a light gray. That was just the way they were when we moved in, and we never changed them. And then I had a little cute little hooky thing, and I would just hang them on. I've also laid things on the kitchen floor because we have a really pretty, like a gray tile, and it works good. I kind of like when I see other people's pictures and I'm like, ew, I can tell that's on a floor. It just kind of ekes me out a little bit, even though I know their floor is probably clean. I did like the floor because it was easy to stage stuff. Oh, I forgot my plant. I have a plant that I also use to stage stuff, and it's downstairs. I had to doctor it yesterday. So I've also done the kitchen table. Anything that's like a solid, you know, like wood, or like I've done the wood floor. I've done the wood floor. I had some prom dresses that were so big and full that was literally the only place I could do it, is laying it on the kitchen or the living room floor and going up halfway up the stairs taking a picture like that. Also, it helps if you go to the designer's website and find models wearing the same thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. If you probably played around with Poshmark, you see a lot of other people doing that. It's really helpful if you don't have a model to actually try stuff on. That's what I would recommend. Also, if people ask you to model it, I have not had any luck with it. Anybody asking me to model something, I model it and they never buy it. So I kind of feel like there's people with weird fetishes that just want you to model it. Although my little sister always goes, oh, I want to see what it looks like on. And I'm like, well, you know, I don't wear a size 2, so I can't try it on. Sorry. So clean space, a good backdrop. So my friend Janet was going to start doing Poshmark stuff, and she gave me everything because she decided not to, and it's just like, you know, a white poster board, and I had a hard time getting it to stand up, so I taped a basket of my ribbons that I use for wrapping presents with. So a cute backdrop. I find that actually didn't work for me because it was too small, so just a great, you know, nice wall that doesn't have a lot of stains is a good idea. Hanging mannequins are not necessary. I have one that a friend gave me, and it's got like chunks of paint taken out of it, so I feel like it looks a little ghetto. I've used it a couple times for like prom dresses that have really pretty strappy like rhinestones on them, and I wanted you to be able to see it better, but I just don't feel like it's one of the kind that's from the waist up that just sits on a table, and I feel like it's so much work and so hard to take the arms off that it's not worth the time and effort. If you have a dress form, that's probably a lot better, a standing dress form, and I see all the time on Facebook, and I keep wanting to buy one, I just haven't done it yet. Next thing is props. So when I do, like, say I have selling a ladies black blazer, then I'll put some cute black shoes, get like the sexiest ones I have, the most expensive ones. So like if you have a black Coach purse to set next to it, a pair of glasses, a wallet, necklace. I see a lot of people just hanging necklaces on their mannequins. But anything that just makes it look like a complete outfit will really help it sell. Also, I've kind of downsized and made mine a little bit more simpler. When I do it on my son's, he has a really pretty wood platform for his bed. And so we, what I do is I stand up and I put the item out. Obviously you can go to my page and see what I've been doing. But I have a cute little succulent plant, just a cute little plant that I put some washi tape on. If you don't know what washi tape is, I'll show you. It's cute tape that has like adorable different prints on it, and I just found some fun little prints and wrapped it around the $3 succulent plant. You know, the, what are they called? Terracotta plant. But washi tape does not stick very good. It comes right off. So it sticks on like metal good and like plastic, but not really good on like I had bought it originally to put on the labels to make the labels look cute, and it just is more pain than it's worth. So cleaning supplies for shoes, clothes, lint brush. I use these two things for shoes, and I've shown this before, but I'll just do it again since I'm showing everything. Kiwi shoe cleaner, and this is like a foam, and the lid had a scrubby brush on it, and the scrubby brush rolled underneath the bed, and I can't reach it because the bed has weird edges to it. Plus, I hated the way it was like that noise it made, so I preferred to just use an old rag. And then also this leather lube. While I'm at it, look, see, it's got a cute little spongy thing, a little, oh, get the light in there. It's not gonna work. It's like, oh, there we go. See, it's like a waxy, oily kind of thing, and it's called Herman Survivors Leather Lube. Bought both of these at Walmart, which I hate Walmart, but you know, I went. And now look, we'll just show you. See, it's all like scuffed. And it's so quick, and it just shines it right up. And you can obviously use it on any color of shoe because it's not like a normal shoe polish. And now look at the difference. See how this one's just dull and this one's all shiny. So it is worth the price. I want to say it was like $6 at Walmart. Also, after you get rubbing alcohol, peroxide works really well. I had a pair of white men's Nikes. I did a whole video about that. White men's Nike baseball pants that had a stain on it, and I used the stain. Got the stain out by using my steamer, and I have a professional, like the big tall hand grade steamer, whatever it's called. I used rubbing alcohol and steam, and I just went back and forth 4 or 5 times, and I got it out, so it worked. And also, like, in the beginning I used an iron, then I just ironed my clothes, and it was a pain in the butt. Then I got a small handheld steamer, and then I left it on overnight on accident, and it burned out and it wouldn't work good. And then my friend Janet gave me, she's pretty awesome, she gives me a lot of stuff, gave me a Conair steamer, which I want to say they're about $30. I've seen them at garage sales before too, so just keep your eyes peeled. Don't go out and spend a ton of money, because you know you're not going to make a lot of money right away. It takes time to sell. I think it took me 2 weeks before I actually sold something, so just know that it's not really quick money, but it's easy money, if that makes sense. And don't go break the bank, because if you have husbands like mine, they will not be happy that you spend all this money and you're not making any money. And like, I've had clothes, I bought some clothes in November last year that just now sold. But I also have clothes that I literally put on there and within an hour they sold. So it just, there's no rhyme or reason. It just depends on if the market's oversaturated with that brand or not. You will also need one of these tape measures. I can always use the construction kind that are yellow, that are stiff, which makes it easier for when you're measuring by yourself. But I just basically lay this out, and it still works, even though it kind of wrinkles up a little bit, but it works, because people will ask you, I promise you, if you don't post the measurements, people will ask you what the measurements are later. And if you're anything like me, you're like, oh, it's a pain in the butt, because then you have to go measure it and figure it out and then message them back, and 9 times out of 10 they won't buy it even though you measured it. So I feel like you should just measure them and put the measurements in the listing when you first post the picture. That's the best idea. And I forget to do that sometimes, but it really is the best idea. I had one gal that asked for like 10 different measurements and then goes, oh, I guess they do run true to size, and bought like one $6 shirt. Like, really? So tape measure, packing supplies, and packing tape. All of which you can get free on the USPS website, United States Postal Service, all free. Okay, so if you go to packaging, free shipping supplies, and then you click on priority mail, and then there's a whole, you have to dig, I think it's on page 4 of the free shipping and priority mail. It's, there's a military kit that comes with this priority mail tape. So you don't even need to go buy tape. I bought clear tape just to use for whenever, like, if say you have a pair of shoes that are already in the shoebox and you need to like just tape that up and ship it. But I really like this stuff, and I just put this in my tape gun and use it. And all of your, you can get bubble mailers, you can get small boxes, you can get shoe boxes, you can get large box, I mean any kind of box you can get from free United States Postal Service. You just go online, you set up an account, they send it to your house literally. Sometimes it's the next day, sometimes it's within a week. But, and you can also request the postman to come to your house. It's awesome, y'all. People don't know this. It's insane. Like, you just make an appointment and the mailman comes directly to your house and picks up your stuff. So my mailman just comes on his regular delivery, but you can set up a separate time for them to come, but it's like $20, I think. So I just deal the free stuff. Also with packing supplies, I started out in the beginning using tissue paper, and I've already done another packing video. So if you guys want more packing tips, just go to my packing video. But, I'm transitioning now from the tissue paper and the ribbon to the bags that Jenna from Empty Hanger uses. It just slid down, but I can post the link if you want. She posted a whole video on, she got them off Amazon. These are 9x12 and they're just clear with like the choking hazard on them, and they just have that little sticky thing off the top. So what I'm doing is what she recommended, and I wish I would have started a long time ago, because y'all, now it's so overwhelming. I have so many clothes and it's really hard to know where to start, and I should have done it at the beginning before I got this many clothes. So what happened with me is I would post about on Facebook, y'all, I just sold, 20 things and whatever, and then people will be like, I have a bunch of stuff but I don't have time, will you sell it for me? And so I've been selling. I have like 6 friends that I'm selling for. So kind of need to keep those clothes separate, because one of my biggest problems right now is when things sell, I can't find them. And that's awful. But what I'm doing is I'm slowly doing an inventory, and I'm putting it all in these bags, and I put a label on it and just put, like C1. I have, let me show you these boxes. The ones that Jenna from Empty Hanger recommended are discontinued. Hers were from IKEA. I just got these off of Amazon. Super cute, right? You have a black lid. And look at this one, says not listed, no pics. So these are all clothes that people have given me to sell, and I have not been able to get them pictures of to post yet, because I've been too busy. I also, in addition to being a Poshmark seller, am a mom, a wife, and I'm pregnant, and I teach yoga. So I have a lot going on, a lot on my plate. But this is something I really wish I would have done. I started off with a shelf in my kitchen, just like one of those black wrought iron like garage shelves, and the clothes kept falling off the back, and I tried to come up with all these creative ways to keep the clothes on the shelves, and then I would have a hard time with finding the outfit and the stuff falling. And so I'm still using that right now, but I'm in the process of switching everything over into the bags, in the boxes. But it's a lot of money. I mean, the bags, I want to say they weren't that expensive, like maybe $8 or $9 for a bag of like 100. I'm horrible with numbers, y'all. 100, yeah, 100. I know when I bought shipping supplies, I spent $100, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes with lids, and a bag of 9x10 or 9x12 and 10x13, the clear cellophane bags. So in that one, it was about $100. And 200. Like, I have over 900 items listed right now, and probably 200 items, maybe 200 or 300 items to list. So, I mean, it would cost me an arm and a leg. So I figured out what I'm going to do from here now is, when I steam the clothes, these are all steamed, and then I take the picture, I bag it and label it, put it in the box, and I have a spreadsheet of what items are in what box, and then I list it on my Poshmark. The actual listing I put like C12, so then I know, hey, this item is in that box, C12. But it's just going to be too hard to go back with all the stuff I already have and bag that. So I figured from here on now I'll bag, and then I don't have to use tissue paper and ribbon. You just send it in a cute bag, and then the clear bags. And then what I have, the old stuff, maybe eventually I'll transition that over into clear bags, but for right now this is working. Packing supplies, thank you cards, Post-its and ribbon. So I just got some cheap thank you cards from like the dollar store. Also, like lately my thing is I just use Post-its. I know it's kind of like janky. I just have cute little colored Post-its, and I use a marker and put a little sticker on there. Say thank you for your purchase. You can also, whenever anybody sends me a thank you card in a gift that I buy, or you know, Poshmark purchase, I cut off, if they don't put anything on the top part where it just says thank you, I cut it off and write my thank you card on that and send that, upcycle it. Also upcycle all the boxes that people send me if I can. I reuse them a few times. But it is nice to have the brand new boxes if for some reason the boxes you have don't fit this stuff. Also, so in addition to all the stuff I've already listed, ways to organize and label. So do what works for you. I have, like right now I have a whole closet that I can use, and I have one lady's stuff that I sell. She has a lot of high-end stuff, a lot of like dresses and sequins and stuff, so I have them all hanging in the closet for right now, and that works because I know, okay, whenever any Natalie stuff sells, it's in the closet and I know where to find it. I have my son's dressers available because he never uses it. I have it all filled with another lady's boys' clothes, so it just makes it easy, you know, if you have it in set places where you know where to find it. Also, where did I put? Oh, Jenna from Empty Hanger recommended this. I'm just stealing all her ideas. They work, y'all. She's done it for a while and she makes good money. So it's like one of those little folding, you just lay the shirt on there and you fold it down. Box Legend, it's called. The Fundamental Fold, and it makes you fold the clothes. When you use this, it fits into the bags perfectly. So, plus I'm not a very good clothes folder. My husband will attest. He will refold everything I fold because he doesn't like the way I fold clothes. So it's worth it, y'all, to get that. I think that was $10. I'll try to post the links in the description. Folding thing and the steamer. So I already told you about my steamer, but a steamer is a really good invention, a really good investment, and a good invention. It saves your time, and it just doesn't look good when you post pictures of wrinkled clothes. People just go, it can be a really cute thing, a really high-end brand. If it's wrinkled, they just it kind of gives the impression that you don't care. So it's like, you know, when you see a dirty car, you don't want to buy a dirty car because you think, if they didn't take care of the inside of the car, they're not going to take care of the engine. So I kind of feel the same way. If you see that an item is wrinkled, that you kind of think it's going to stink or have some issue with it. So it is a really good investment. Great long-term investment for your Poshmark store. I think I have listed everything you need. If I come up with anything else, I'll make a part 2 video, but I hope this helped you guys, and if you liked it, please subscribe, comment below, any questions, any ideas for future videos. I would love to hear it. Thank you all. Have a good day. Bye.